Oh, hope we're all having a nice quarantine. Can't really say it with a straight face. This ain't a nice quarantine. It's a clusterfuck. A massive, massive ball of just the glorious, biggest fucking cluster ball you could think of, and it happened. Well, 2020 was going to be the year everything was going to work out real. No, 2020 turned out to be the year that it all turned to complete shit, and your lives are worth less than garbage. Thanks to an orange spud who sits at the fucking White House, making some of the most dumbest oddball decisions I've ever heard of in my entire life. And a few asshole cops who decided to murder somebody in the middle of the streets. Only to think, we can just do whatever we want and kill whoever we want. Yeah, how's that working out for you now? Oh, yeah, you fucked the entire nation up and trying and getting your fellow police officers to blame everybody else but you. Brilliant. Oh, and now the police force is now in danger of being completely and utterly shut down. Well, not completely shut down, but in most states it probably will be. Way to go on that capital murder, you dumbasses. It's funny, right after that trademark shooting, I said that if this continues to accelerate, you're going to probably wind up with something almost as bad as the French Revolution. And then it did happen. Oh, Samuel Technique and Commodore 64 are probably shitting themselves out in the pants right now because I was right. Just indiscriminately just doing some of the most nasty, horrible shit and getting away with fucking first degree mass murder and then saying your badge was the badge to do whatever you want and get away with it for years. What a shock that that all came back down on your fucking asses. And now you got a whole bunch of African Americans all across America fucking rioting or protesting in every fucking state. And then you had the moronic cops trying to put in order by killing more protesters. Literally, I mean, any other idiot would have, I mean, anybody else would have literally seen this was the cops' war on American citizens. That somehow these cops were better than every American citizen and they could just shoot and kill whoever the fuck they felt like. Wow, this really takes the entire Blue Lives Matter bullshit and burns it to the fucking ground. I'm happy with the Black Lives Matter protests. What they're doing is pretty good, but unfortunately, I mean, yeah, the crime waves are going down, but that's only because we legalized marijuana and some drugs, which we should have done years ago, and instead of the whole war on drugs nonsense, which was just a load of bullshit and never worked at all. Especially that god awful Dare program. That thing was a fucking joke. But what I loved the best part was how every fucking generation after the whole LA riots mess said they were a generation better than the previous ones and they would never go back to it. No, no, you never went back to the LA riots. Instead, you came back with something 10 times worse. Well, that ditches the entire evolution theory right out the fucking window. And look, speaking as a white guy, I'm just glad these protests are actually happening. I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, and it finally happened. When you don't sit there and do the littlest task of actually paying some kind of fucking attention, you get a clusterfuck like this, and of course. And now coronavirus is spreading in every which direction. The people that are saying there is no pandemic and no coronavirus have a wonderful death. I ain't gonna kill you. I ain't making death threats because you will be dead from coronavirus, and I will not give a shit. Or to Trump's little base, who's going to have their rallies back and have masks banned, and who allow people to just cough on each other. I'm not fucking kidding. And yeah, they even wrote, oh yeah, these participants can even cough on each other. Be perfectly fucking fine. And in fact, they're encouraged to. They'll be dead in less than a week. And of course, this will be happening in the child molestation capital of the world known as Florida. I mean, either it's the retirement center of the world or it's where all the child molesters live. I mean, God knows they're the exact same place. I mean, they were willing to help Epstein running around with teenage girls. Ew. And they're saying that Florida will probably flip. I mean, if most of the Floridians are still alive. And by the way, that joke about child molestation stuff, yeah, go ask Seth Green, the guy who created the Family Guy and no, not South Park, but Family Guy, American Dad, and Carlin Show, and that other sci-fi show. I can't, I can't remember right now. Oracle, I think. But anyways, he'll tell you the same fucking shit. Floridians are stupid. And our current president is as dumb as fucking rocks. But hey, you guys all wanted, but everybody wanted across the United States wanted to vote somebody who wasn't a Clinton or Hillary Clinton. Now, look, I don't agree with Clinton's policies and half of the nut jobs bullshit she said, but she would have been a smart enough person to hit the emergency button and quarantine everybody immediately. Hell, even Joe Biden and half his nonsensical bullshit would have done this. Any fucking Democrat, and maybe, I don't know, 3/4 of the Republicans would have at least been had a brain enough. But we had to listen to those QAnon fucking people, right? That's why we got that spectacular video of Alex Jones getting his Hummer ripped apart. God, I love that video. Especially the part with Jon Stewart's like, what the fuck you guys doing to my vehicle? And he's standing inside his vehicle, safe and sound. And his vehicle's fucking bulletproof. He never comes out of the fucking thing. And here they are just banging the shit out of it, showing that the windshields are fucking bulletproof. What the fuck, Alex Jones? And then just driving the fuck off. But still, the best part was listening to him say, what the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, you return your fucking car apart because you're a piece of shit who mostly takes articles whose articles are literally reprints of QAnon fucking conspiracy nonsense. Oh, QAnon, you're a fucking joke. You've always been a joke, and you are a joke, and you're a joke now. And half your members are dead. And I will piss on them as soon as I find out where they've been buried. Because that coronavirus, it don't. Oh, so Bill Gates is going to fucking cure coronavirus and put microchips into people to track them all. What fucking good is that going to do into anybody? Absolutely nothing. Just like half of QAnon or half those people who says the government wants to get inside your brain. And what? Figure out what last porn you masturbated to? Or the last time you went to Taco Tuesday? It's a waste. The only people that would be more interested in this type of news are these video game companies who want to stick massive amounts of microtransactions to have you buy more and more of their microtransactions. Oh, you, you know, but if you don't have the fucking money, why fucking bother? I'll probably go back to talking about PlayStation 5 and Xbox One Series X, but right now I'm finding this colobical mess to be the worst tragedy I've ever seen, mixed into, well, you had it coming. And I'm not talking about the people who go into Black Lives Matter. That's the worst tragedy I've seen. The people I'm talking about who had it coming were the conservatives and now those assholes saying that the coronavirus don't exist, and then go and now are going to into large buildings, literally forbidding masses and telling people or encouraging people to literally cough on one another at a Trump rally, while Trump is going to sit behind a fucking wall away from everyone. I'm not fucking kidding. It's all kinds of fucked up, and none of this is surprising to me. None of the news. And I'm happy the Black Lives Matter guys are doing what they're doing and keep up the good work, even though they are risking coronavirus, which makes it even sadder. But then you have a group of morons who are, you know, risking coronavirus because they want to believe conspiracy documents from a bunch of nut jobs from about a nut job president, and that are being done are being rewritten into a bullshit article by a nut job radio host. And don't get me started on that Tucker Carlson piece of shit. He's a human piece of shit. I hope they finally fire him. He gets coronavirus and dies. Fuck you, Tucker Carlson. You are a immense human piece of shit. You literally said it was because of subhumans and criminals. We all that are responsible for the riots across America. We all know what you meant when you said that shit. Of course, I'm not going to get in half the other words that fucking ape shit motherfucker just said. Just go away, Tucker. You're done. Just like Bill O'Reilly, who was done a long time ago. And also, Candace Owen, you're a fucking bitch. Thank you for your time. I'm out. God, what a clusterfuck this year's been.